tonight we're just gonna hang out and play some more Ocarina of Time. Slowly making my way through this game. For now, we're gonna, I don't know why, but we're gonna keep trying to do some fishing. You were not here for the last stream of this. I spent a good 50-ish minutes just trying to catch a fish. I caught one fish, and it was not the big enough fish. So, just scream and run away when those topics come up. Not even like the casually, quietly exit the room. Like I'll just see myself out, like, you know, silently escaping, but and just sprint out of the room like arms flailing kind of thing. Really draw attention to the fact that no one wants to deal with that right now. No one wants to hear the opinions that make no sense. But I think someone wants to see a Dublin. Is this a Dublin? Come here. Come here. It's a Dublin. It's a little puppy dubs. Ha ha ha. He's really started to kind of get in this rhythm. When I start streaming, he just pops by. He just comes by. I need to adjust my camera so he can be seen a little bit more. Let's scoot out. Doop, doop, doop. Now we're just really far away and you still can't see him. Oh well. One of these days, I say it every single time. One of these days, I'll get a stand for my camera so it's not stuck on the corner of my screen, and I can actually like angle it down a little bit better. Oh, you lost some of your emotes because your month is up. You can't figure out how to do another Prime sub. It's in the like if you go to like actually subscribe, if you click that link or whatever, there should be something there that says like use your Prime or use your Amazon Prime. If you're on desktop. I don't know what it looks like on mobile for doing the Amazon Prime thing. I'm admittedly not very familiar with the mobile app for a lot of features. Dublin, why are you so cute? Why are you so cute? Look at this little loaf. Look at this little loaf. Did that, but it's only showing you the paid ones. Did it on mobile last time, no problem. I don't know. I'm not sure then. They have updated the mobile app, so with their track record, probably they made something weirder. Probably they messed with something. Yeah, I just always thought there was like a button that you selected instead of the paid stuff, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look. I haven't done anything on mobile because everything, like, if you're using not Prime, everything is more expensive on mobile. I even think, like, maybe buying bits is more expensive, too. Because they have to, like, tack on the Apple and Android Google Play fees. Ooh, he's, like, right there. Can you please? So I usually try not to do stuff on mobile as far as the subscribey goes. I think I'm gonna give this like a solid 15-20 minutes, and if we don't get the fish, I'm moving on, and it's just not worth it. But you know what I should do is I should not stand in the same spot that I've been standing in every single time, because I think that that's verging on the definition of insanity a little bit. Just go as far into the water as we can. Link doesn't need hip waders. Some big fish down there. I see a big little guy. A big little guy. Speaking of big little guys, look at this big little guy. Look at this big little guy. You're just barely in frame, Dublin. Just barely in frame. You're so precious. You're so precious. And you are a little strubly. Dublin has received his pets virtually. And really. Look at those are coming from the internet. He actually has we got a grooming appointment for him finally for next Tuesday, because his current groomer is not doing appointments because there was something that came up. Oh, that's not the fish that I want. We'll take it. The controller's rumbling. What do you think about that? Give you a back massage with the rumble. But yeah, he's looking a little strubbly. So him having a appointment will be good. Link is underwater. Linky is drowning right now. I don't want to keep the 5-pound fish, but I do want Link to not be drowned. He's fine with this. He is totally fine with this. That's not where I wanted to go. But yeah, trying to get into another groomer was a little bit of a challenge. But we did. And he will, Thank you, Tala Sunflower, for your sub with the Prime. I appreciate it very much. And now you can have the Dublin emotes back. The most important thing of all, the Dublin emote. Oh, and he's leaving. No, you're not. Stay here. There's a big fish. Dublin, look at the fish. What do you, why don't look, no, look over here. It's a big fish. A big fish. Look it. He's gonna get off the, okay. Bye, Dublin. He left. You had to do it on your laptop. Oh, that's, well, sorry that you had to go elsewhere to do it, but I'm glad that you're able to get it to work. Oh, please catch this guy. Please, 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 please. No, 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 don't break the line again. No, 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 come on. I don't know if you can hear how loud this rumbling is, but it is intense. This is a big fish struggle, and I don't think I'm gonna win. I don't think I'm gonna win. This makes me real nervous. It's going on way too long. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can feel the rumble in the rumble pack. This is preposterous. I can't do anything more than this. Can we go the other way? So close. How is this fish so strong? Come on. Oh, he's still fighting. Still fighting. I don't know why holding the controller up is helping. It's like I'm reeling in as well. Come on. Come on. You got to be kidding me. Come on. Come on. Did it. Wow, this is a real lunker. Let's see. It weighs 14 pounds. That seems pretty good. Did he just release the fish? Did I just click the wrong button? No, right? No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have accidentally clicked the wrong button. Your mobile app is just being done because the speedy dubs is just as still. Oh no! He must be speeding. I think I messed up. Which is huge. It looks like a new record. It weighs at least, oh. I thought I saw a fish swim away. I got real nervous. Golden scale. Good. I can dive much deeper than I could before. That will be helpful for like 2 things. Hey, okay, yeah, I need to not steal the fishing rod. I want to quit. Me after working for 2 hours. Yeah, the mobile app has some issues for sure. But at least chat works half of the time on the mobile app. 100% of the time, it works 50% of the time. Okay, now we can dive in this lab, and the dude can watch us swim. He's a little creepy. Hello there, son. I'm researching the process of making medicine by mixing Lycaidia's water with various unusual compounds. And perhaps you've met that old lady from the potion shop. She is like a student of mine. Yeah, but can you watch me dive? Can you watch me whip and also Nene? Now watch me dive into the water. Going to sort of half lurk, going to attempt to make some sugared cranberries. That sounds also fantastic. Is it just like sugar coated cranberries, or is it like something else? called sugared cranberries. But thank you for your half-lurk. I appreciate it. You may not have noticed, but I've been watching you. You touched the bottom just now. Fantastic. I'll give this to you. I've lost the voice already. Yes, just coded. Still sounds very good. Still very good. All sorts of like, you know, Halloween is the holiday with all the candy, but it's like the store-bought candy. And then Thanksgiving and Christmas, or the, you know, December holiday era of holidays, those are like the real dessert holidays where you get like all of the fancy made things that are just like stuff that store-bought candy couldn't even touch. I mean, nothing against store-bought candy. It has its place. But yeah, some things money can't buy. Well, I mean, actually you do need money to buy some of that. You do need money to buy the ingredients in order to have what you need. Hey, Red, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. And you got first. Ah, Tallest Sunflower forgot to redeem first. You found a cookie. Look at you, finding cookies on the internet. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought that you'd be finding cookies on the web? You forgot. That's okay. Did you know that you can post videos to the internet? Did you know that you can download cookies? I remember back in the day when I need a back in the day counter for how many times I say back in the day on stream. But when the whole like cookie scare was happening, everyone's like, you've got to clear your cookies because they're gonna take over your computer. And it's very kind of wild. Forgot cookies are a thing. Yes, am American on that Pacific Northwest coast area. Epona, you're on the wrong side of the fence here. But yeah, unlike the earlier days of the internet, everyone was freaking out about cookies, and they thought bad things were gonna happen. That's how you know you're old enough to know what you're talking about. Yeah, but there's like a fine line between like the wisdom with age, and then also the just like old man yelling at clouds, like back in my day, cookies were things we ate, you know, something like that. That's not the song. Uh-oh. Wow, I forgot Epona's song. That was a struggle. It just basically means I'm old enough to have an opinion, which is dangerous. I don't think Epona wants to come over the fence. I'm gonna do it further away. Our generation is just going to recite vines in nursing homes. Yes, that's so true. Road work ahead. I sure hope it does. I think Vine was just ahead of its time. I don't know. There was something magical there. I didn't want a ghost, I want my horse. Horse, please. Hurricane Katrina, more like Hurricane Tortilla. Free Shavakadu. There's so many of those YouTube compilation videos. Oh, you came from that way. So many of those YouTube compilation videos of like, what are they called? Like vines that healed my soul or something like that. And they're all great to randomly have kind of pop up in your YouTube algorithm every now and then. The Thomas Sanders of it all. I wasn't actually on Vine to any extent, but I just appreciated all of the work that came out of it. You never actually watched Vines when it was around. Watch the YouTube videos now. Hey, you still get the lore. We'll call it Vine lore. And it's, you know, it's an important part of internet history. The internet culture. Yeah, you lived through it. I've talked about it a little bit before. What are what's? Oh, what are those? I thought you were talking about something that just happened. Yes. What are those? I think that there's a lot of like shade that gets thrown on like the Gen Z memes and things like that. And I look back at all of the just absolute trash YouTube that I've watched and the YouTube poop videos and the just inane nonsense that I've consumed on the internet. And I'm like, you know, I can't judge. I watched a lot of brain rot in my day. And still to this day. Every now and then a classic will come up. I can't help but watch it. And you fall down the meme rabbit hole of YouTube. It's really important. All of the people that like re-upload old, the people that re-upload old videos when they get like taken down or the original creator account like gets suspended or, you know, something happens like that. They're keeping the internet alive. The only one you still don't get is Skibbity Toilet. Yeah, but is there anything to get? Like, I think about it, and there's so many things that there's no point. It is just nonsense for the sake of nonsense, and I think that that's one of them. Like, what are you gonna do with I don't know. I'm trying to think of like there's like the Snoopingus usual and all of the like TF2 Gary's Mod nonsense videos as well. That makes it make more sense. Just the nonsense of it all makes more sense. More sense for your nonsense. But when you've got just it's like the buzzword phrases that are the short little clips of things that just kind of, I don't know, they get in people's brains and it's just a thing. Like there's a streamer I watch that there's from the Legend of Zelda CDI games and like some of the clips from that. There's one with the king who's just like, I wonder what's for dinner. And it's not even like funny, but for whatever reason, having somebody else quote it and say it repeatedly makes it funny. And it is just kind of like a brain worm that gets in there, and the same word said multiple times in slightly different ways suddenly tickles the funny bone. I don't get it, but it makes me laugh, and I suppose sometimes that's all we need at the end of the day, right? I think there's one more gold school toilet in here for me to get as an adult. Yeah, I think so. For sure, it's like something so mundane in real life makes you lose it. There's many times where like what I'm trying to say, the inside jokes and stuff with just like friend groups you have that you can say like a word, and I don't like, so there's an old board game called Mall Madness, which I never played in kind of like our friend group. And there's a thing in it that it like the spinner or whatever says 7. And I don't know why, but I'd never played it. I was not even involved around it. I just heard about see, it was Tall Sunflowers. It was her game. And for whatever reason, the 7 stuck with me, and so anytime 7, I just go 7. I don't know why. There's no reason. There's no reason for it, and yet it's so funny to me. It just tickles my brain in a way that I don't get. The escalator where you would swipe your card. I think yes. I never even yeah, there we go. Connection made. I never got to play the game, unfortunately, because it was lost to time. But you had that game? That's amazing. I love it. The only thing I know from it is 7, and that basically if you went first, you won. That's the extent of my knowledge about Mall Madness, but that's wonderful. So yeah, little things like that you just somehow become funny. I'm also the person though that like if I'm ever at bingo or playing bingo, like when I was in college, they would do a lot of bingo nights. And anytime B4 was called on the bingo card, I would always have to say, B4 what? I was hilarious. Everyone thought I was so funny, and they weren't silently judging me at all. So. I am, it is a dad joke. I am a living embodiment of a dad joke, basically. I received all of the humor from my dad and sitcoms. So my humor is very rooted in dad joke and Chandler from Friends. So that's pretty much what I've got going on for me. But sometimes it's really just if I get like one laugh or one eye roll out of a group, that's all I need. Half of the time it's just to try and make myself laugh, but the other half it's just an acknowledgement, like a yep, you did a thing. I don't know if it's what I would call funny, but it sure was something. Or you really get like the really stretching puns or humor or things kind of like that. I can't even go this way because I don't have the equipment necessary to do it, I don't think. But there's still a Skulltula somewhere here that I don't have. I also need to decide if I'm going to care about doing 100% in this run or not, because I kind of don't know if I care about doing 100%. So maybe we'll just leave and come back later. Someone who tells dad jokes at work and uses them in place of swearing, you feel that. Hey, that's a good way to do it. I definitely like to try to switch up swear words as well. So things like son of a brisket, or, you know, I don't know. That was the only example that came to mind, because I've used that recently. Again, more than anything, just for kind of the humor value. But I wish I had more of like a repertoire of dad jokes. Like if someone was like, be funny, tell a joke, I would not be able to do it. I'd be like, what is humor? I am a robot. And I'd have nothing, but it's very like contextual. It's got to be kind of like, you have to riff off of what's going on, you know? So it'd be horse hockey. That's a good one. Oh, horse hockey. I'd watch horse hockey. They just like put little skates on their feet. That seems like it'd probably be dangerous. It'd be fun and kind of funny for like the first couple of seconds, and then you'd be like, oh, this is probably not safe for these horses. You have dark dad jokes. The dark dad side of the joke force. I think a lot of the ones that I have are just really, I again, like kind of just contextual based and riffing off of stuff, because that's kind of what my dad used to do. That was his shtick. He was always the guy, like, he played in a couple different bands, and he was always the one that would be like on the mic making the jokes and like cracking wise in between all of the sets and whatnot. Horse hockey is just the Mounties in the winter. Do they actually like? Do they actually ride horses still? Like, is that a for real thing? I mean, I have been through into Canada, but I admittedly have not like been there for any super extended amount of time, so I'm not very well versed. But oh yeah, they do still? I love that. That's so cool that they're just like, this is something we need to keep doing. Can't put them here as you don't want to get your account banned for serial killer behavior. Okay, that's fair. If they're good / worth it, you can But find a place in the Discord somewhere or message them to me or something. If they're just like, there's kind of a line with dark humor where it's like funny and like trying to be cagey or whatever, but then it's just not, it doesn't like land, you know? So if it's just like dark to be dark, sometimes it is less fun and more like shock value. I also can't get this, unfortunately. It's more common in the province capitals, especially in Calgary during the summer due to the Calgary Stampede. I would like more information about the Calgary Stampede, if you don't mind just educating me on Canadian things. You'll Discord me and I can decide, okay. I'll put on my joke judge cap. Jokes can come later. I can't get that. Okay, so I just need to not forget that there is a Skulltula in here that I can't get. There's also a room that I didn't even go into. Did I even beat this dungeon? It's like a whole section of my memory bank is gone. These fire bats, though. Nope. Okay. Bats ablaze. I don't even know why I'm in here anymore. We're gonna not be in the cavern. We're gonna instead go to the fire temple. Because this is just silly. Trying to do stuff like collecting Skulltulas and things before I get the long shot is asking for trouble. Because it's just always a little bit out of reach. I also gotta say, if you're gonna live on a mountain called Death Mountain, you've gotta expect bad things to happen. And yet, the Gorons keep doing it. They keep on keeping on. Can I do this now? Oh, I think this is just money. I don't actually think I want to go in this hole. Well, I fell in the hole. Yeah, it's just money. We'll leave that for when I'm needing funds. Which is not now. I actually might need to go up the mountain first. I'm not sure. We'll see. So Calgary Stampede happens every year except COVID. It's been going for over 100 years. That's impressive. It's 2 weeks of rodeo events, concerts, carnival game alleys, and festival rides. They also have special permission to start serving alcohol like 9 a.m. So by noon, everyone is plastered. It's not just on the Stampede grounds that this happens. It's a citywide thing. So different areas of the city have a pancake breakfast every single day. That's incredible. For 2 weeks that goes on? Like Sunday, like the whole 7 days, like 14 days worth of stuff. That's kind of incredible. What an event. I want a pancake breakfast every single day. The bars have their own Stampede tent with their own concerts going on and it's citywide. That's so cool. I can't think of anything that is like that long of an event. There's I was born in Alaska and we had Ferrandi. Oh, I don't have the. Oh yeah, I do. We had Ferrandivoo, which is for like the leading up to the kickoff of the Iditarod, and so that was like a week of festivities and stuff, where you know they had all kinds of like sled dog things that kids could go on and events and vendors downtown, but it wasn't like there was no free pancake breakfasts at all. I'll have to Google it and see some pictures and things. I'd love free pancake breakfast. That would be so cool. City provided pancake breakfasts. Hello, this is Chic. It is something that grows over time, a true friendship, a feeling in the heart that becomes even stronger over time. We've established that it grows over time. Yes, thank you. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. Yeah, the real passion is the friendship we made along the way. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the bolero of fire. You have a bolero of fire in your heart. You might want like some Tums or some sort of antacid to deal with that. Do 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 do. When every business encourages their employees to dress in stampede attire, which includes cowboy boots, blue jeans, and a plaid top. Cool. I don't own cowboy boots, but I'd get some if it meant the free pancake breakfast. I'm really pancake fixated right now. It's just, I mean, it's got to be like some of the corny kitschy stuff, because for an event like that, how can it not have some of that, you know? But what is cool about it is just that they're actually, I don't know, that there's that much participation in something that is that shared of an experience. Like, that to me is the fun part. That's the cool part. There's not a lot of stuff that everyone just kind of comes together for a big event, big old time like that. And it's neat. It's neat to see people coming together for something and just having a good time. And if that means drinking at 9 a.m., you know, people got to do what they got to do, right? But it's, yeah, that's cool. Sounds fun. Sounds like an experience. 2 weeks. Ouch. Could have grabbed the ladder, Link. 2 weeks feels like it might get really tiring by the end if you're like in it all the time. But if you know, do a little bit of the things here and there, but if you're like, I guess, working or involved with the event, that would be really tiring after 2 weeks of that. Hey, it's your boy Darunia. Who's there? Is that you, Linky? Oh, it really is Linky. You've grown so big since I last saw you, and I don't remember what my voice was. I want to have a man-to-man talk with you, but now's not the time. Darunia's going to talk to Link about the birds and the beasts. Ganondorf is causing trouble on Death Mountain again. He has revived the evil ancient dragon Volvagia. I don't know how to say that name without it sounding weird. On top of that, he is going to feed my people to that evil dragon as a warning to other races that might resist him. If that fire-breathing dragon escapes from the mountain, all of Hyrule will become a burning wasteland. It sounds pretty bad. I will go on ahead to try to seal up the evil dragon. I'm concerned, though, because I don't have the legendary hammer. I will have no choice. Linky, I'm asking you to do this as my sworn brother. While I'm trying to deal with the dragon, please save my people. The prisoner's cells are in the opposite direction. I'm counting on you, Linky. Just want to tell you good luck. We're all counting on you. So he had the key, and he unlocked the door and went in, and then locked the door behind him. It's kind of weird. It's one of those things where if you work at any of the beer gardens they set up, you basically can make approximately 15 to 20,000 in 14 days of working. That's... I bet. I bet that they bring in quite a bit. What is like, what's the population of Calgary? Like, is it just, I mean, is it really focused on the city? Do people come in like from all over the place to participate in this thing? In order to get into the room where Darunia went, you have to do something about the pillars stuck in the ceiling. Find a path that leads to a room above the ceiling right away. Well, I'm gonna have to go through the whole dungeon to do that, Mr. Goron friend, but you can leave. People travel from all over the world. It's wild. Well, that, I imagine that that's a big tourism boom for them as well. I mean, it does seem like the kind of thing that you just have to experience, right? I'd give it a shot. Only has 1.4 million. Only. That seems like a pretty big number to me, but I think there's a lot of events kind of like that are around the world in different cities and stuff. I mean, maybe not quite like that in the sense of the specificity of having employees dress up in the cowboy boots and plaid tops and blue jeans and all that jazz, but in the sense of just, you know, some sort of historical, local, cultural significance and whatnot that it makes me feel very untraveled. And I am kind of untraveled. It would be nice to be able to get out and travel some more at some point. See different places and all that jazz. Think about, I've done all that jazz now twice. Think about it this way, the biggest city in Canada has 6.4 million. That's a pretty big city. I mean, I am someone who, like I said, I was born and raised in Alaska. And the entire state of Alaska has 700,000 people in it. The biggest city has 360,000 something. So it's I'm not like country bumpkin, but I'm also not, it's a weird jump thing. I'm also not a big city boy. Kind of in between. But there can also be like, you can have a big population like that and be more spread out, I suppose, as opposed to dense. But a lot of times cities end up kind of being a little like densely populated. Gotta pack all the people in those small apartments. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. There are switches in this temple that you have to cut to activate, but you can also use the Goron's special crop. He means bombs. They can't say the word bombs, I guess, because it's like trademarked by Big Bomb Corporation, so they have to call it the special crop. They're growing something. They're growing something that really blasts people. Calgary is very spread out size-wise. That's better. Like, I struggle with really dense, packed-in cities. It's just stressful. There's too much going on, and if you're driving in it, it's a nightmare to navigate. So I could appreciate, you know, if it's really big population like that, but spread out. That's probably a little better to deal with for me personally. Like, I know everyone's got their preferences in terms of what they're good with, but one of the things about like the more kind of dense, packed-in cities is you can do a lot more walking. I can't walk anywhere where I live now. I have to drive if I want to literally do anything. It's like it would be like a 20-30 minute walk to even get to like food, like takeout or something, and it would be longer than that to get to like a grocery store. So the walking would be nice. I wish that, I mean, that's kind of a bit of an American problem anyways, that they're not very walking friendly, but it's all car focused. It'd be nice to be able to walk a little bit more. I mean, I could just walk in general, walk Dublin around, but there's something about walking with a destination that's nice. A wall that you can destroy with the Goron's special crop will sound different than a regular wall if you hit it with your sword. Now we've got 2 keys. I think we can get up, yeah, up above. Calgary is more car-focused, but the neighborhoods are fully thought out, so there's always something close by in each neighborhood. That's nice. There's a little more kind of intentionality planning going on. I feel like a lot of what happens in a lot of towns and cities in my area is they started out very small and like, they started out very small and clustered for that reason. And then as population grew and grew and grew, they had to spread out and out and out. And they're like, we need just put all of these homing areas areas that lock onto you. Put all these like housing development areas in this section and just like jam all the houses in this area. And then we have all the commercial over here. And it wasn't thoughtfully planned for that purpose. Like, it'd be great. Like, there are some neighborhoods that have a store you can kind of walk to or something like that, but that is definitely the exception. And Yeah, it'd be nice if there was more. And that's good that there's that option, but also, yeah, when you've got a spread out city, it makes sense that it has to be a little more car focused to get around. But like, it'd just be fun to be able to walk to a grocery store and like pick up food or pick up ingredients or food for dinner. Like that would be cool to be able to do. But we've got to like kind of plan and be like, okay, what are we doing for the week, and have all this stuff for it. And, you know, we also just don't have as much fresh things. I mean, not that it's not fresh, but, you know, it's not like some cool European market that you can just go to and get as much fresh stuff. I have no idea where I need to go. I'm gonna assume it's the locked door, because I've got keys. Really, just who I am as a person. I like walking. That was rude, Bat. I did not appreciate that. I like walking. And Cameron, please. I'll get this sentence out one of these days. I like walking. Did you... Let me speak, Bat. So I like walking. And I like walking my dog. I like being out and about. And it's nice, but I'm less incentivized or driven to just walk for the sake of walking because of who I am as a person. So I'm like, well, if I'm just walking, that's not very productive, or whatever silliness my brain tries to tell me. So if I was walking to like go somewhere or do something, I would be more likely to actually do it. And then I don't leave myself enough time to even consider that as an option. Everything's far away, so then I just don't. But that's a me problem. For someone who likes driving, but you can't do it, so you get stuck walking. I was very against driving when I was younger. I was like, trying to think how old I think I was like 22, maybe. I think I was 22 when I finally got my driver's license, because I had to for work, basically. My summer internship when I was back home from college necessitated driving. And so I was like, okay, I'll do it. But I didn't want to really drive when I was growing up, because there wasn't much reason for me to. I didn't really hang out with friends a whole lot outside of school, and the couple that I did could drive. So I was just like, you can drive us places. And, you know, if I got my driver's license too early, I knew that whenever I was at my parents' house, either parents' house, it would be like, hey, can you go run this errand for me? Oh, hey, you could go and do this, you know. Gonna lurk for Bix, you gotta make a phone call. Okay, sounds good. Thanks for the chats. It's been fun learning about Calgary and this amazing Stampede Festival. Hope your phone call goes well. You'd think all of the times I've played this game, I would remember the 27th of November. Part of the reason I wanted to try and do 100% playthrough of this is because with the Ocarina of Time randomizer, there's an option to replace all of the Gold Skulltulas with like items. So you take all of the Gold Skulltula tokens and put them in like the item pool, so to speak. And so anywhere there could be a Gold Skulltula could be like the bow and arrow or the Ocarina or something really, something really cool. And I thought that would be a cool cool option to try with the randomizer at some point. But if I don't know where all the Gold Skulltulas are, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to do. But it could still be fun to try. Even if I don't know where they all are, it'll just require some extra Googling. Oh, my camera's still a little kind of bumped down. I need to get I need to get an actual, like, whatever. I need to get an actual camera tripod thing. The amount of times I say that, you'd think I would have already looked into that. But it's not easy for me to just buy something. I mean, it's very easy for me to spend money. But for me to actually like buy something, I've got to do extensive research and agonize over it, stress about it, feel anxious about the fact that I'm spending money on a thing and question if it's going to be right or work or not. And then eventually buy it, immediately have buyer's remorse and get it, and it works out just fine because I did the research, and then it's all okay. It's a whole big process. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Of course. Tell you a secret for saving me. Imagine freeing people from jail cells and having them tell you secrets. The ultimate truth or dare. In this temple, there are doors that fall down when you try to open them. When one of these doors starts to fall, move. If you use a sample of the Goron's special crop, you can break it. The fake door thing is really overhyped. It's kind of like quicksand. You think it's gonna be this real big deal. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's talking about these big, scary fake doors, and there's like 2. And they're very, very obvious. One is less obvious than the other, but still. They really oversell it. Now I think there's a bomb bowl something around. Sentient rocks making 90 degree curves. Yes, this is the one I usually miss because it's kind of tucked away. Yes, I am releasing you. Let me tell you a secret. Thank you. When you are on fire, you can put it out by swinging your sword or by rolling forward. Did you know that? Okay, next time I'm on fire, I'm swinging my sword. Ooh, speaking of sword. Speaking of sword, let me look right now. I have the Master Sword on the way. And I think it gets here Friday. It's like a replica. I mean, it's the Master Sword, and it has a little stand that goes on. It has arrived at facility as of yesterday. And it is, yeah, scheduled to get here Friday. So that's going to be fun. I'm excited for that. I kind of forgot that I ordered it. Cutting it close for the costume. No, that's not for the costume. I'm not going to lug, because this thing is like full plastic, maybe metal or something. The one that I got for my costume is foam and already here. We're good to go. Also, the shield, the Hylian shield that I got for my costume this is the costume for the video game themed birthday party that I'm going to on Saturday. The Hylian shield that I got for it is actually way nicer quality than I thought. Like, I thought it was going to be super cheap, flimsy, thin plastic. And it is thinner plastic, but it's not like floppy. It's actually kind of rigid. And the foam sword is very legit and very light, which is nice. So I'm pumped. The only thing I'm not pumped about is the wig that I have. It's gonna take some work. It's gonna take some work, and hopefully it'll be fine because I'll have the little, Link hat on. But we'll see. We'll see how that's the only part I'm a little iffy on. Regardless, I'll have the sword and the shield and I'll have hat. Like, worst case, it's still pretty identifiable that I'm Link. The Zelda outfit that my wife has is very, very cool. It's like just on that line of we spent a bit of money on the outfits, but not enough that it's like super high quality, but enough that it is good quality. And it looks like in the sense of like it looks legit, like it looks authentic. It doesn't look like it's just something that was kind of like, here's a random dress. And the reason we did that is because we thought that it would be cool to maybe be able to wear them going to like a convention or something, like a little light cosplay thing, going to like a Comic-Con or PAX or something. But yeah, very excited for that. I need to bring controllers, don't I? I'm bringing 2 controllers. We'll figure it out. We'll talk about it. I have them pulled out already. I won't forget. Most likely. Here's a tip for rescuing me. Somewhere in this temple, you're sure to meet up with some creatures that dance as they attack. Arrows won't hurt them. Looks like you might need some of the Goron's special crop. That's all I have to tell you. Dun-dun-dun. The one Switch Pro controller for sure, but more is good. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Is this the same? Did I just go? Oh, I can climb back up. It's a shortcut. Yeah, I'll bring a Switch Pro controller. Most definitely. I think I can bring 2 that I've got lying around. I don't think that this N64 controller will be a whole lot of use. Because it's... you know what? I've not actually tried to use this with my computer. I bet it would work. I bet it would work plugged into a PC, because it's got a USB-C plug on it. You would just have to, like, remap everything, and it might be a little cumbersome. Okay. Now... Oh, there's a switch over yonder. Yonder switch. Oh, that's a Fargaron. That is a Fargaron jail cell over there. I'm always worried that I'm gonna mess up one of these jumps because I've done it many a times. And then I just gotta walk all the way back around. The long walk of shame. Little fire slugs. I'm glad that most fictional creatures don't exist in real life, because just slugs are already gross enough. And then to have, like, a fire slug? That's dangerous. That's setting a whole lawn on fire. Yes, please, tell me your secret. If you find a place that you can see on the map but can't reach, try playing your ocarina. It's a pretty vague hint, but I think they're referring to the Song of Time. Maybe? Or the Scarecrow song? I don't know, the Scarecrow song isn't really, like, mentioned in the game very much. It's kind of one of those secrets. It's a secret to everybody type of deal. Can I make this jump? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Now, there's definitely There's a bombable wall in here somewhere that I think has a Skulltula. And I think it might be there? I'm not sure. I'll have to look around. I'm playing the Scarecrow song so wrong. Oh, there we go. It's 2 buttons. How did I mess it up so bad? Hello, are you not gonna activate Scarecrow friend? Scarecrow friendo. Really a masterful composition that I've created there. Oh, I can do this. Thought this would need the long shot. It's a long shot for the long shot. I think the thing that's funny about this Scarecrow is when you summon him places, he just appears, but like you don't talk to him. He's just there. Like, hanging out. Aha, I hear the little scritchy scratchy. I think there's a treasure chest in here that is a bunch of money. Might as well get the money. But I don't have the space for the money. I really hope that with the Switch 2, they do like a re-release of like Twilight Princess and stuff. I want to play through Twilight Princess again. I also want to play through Wind Waker again, but Wind Waker, I loved it when I was a kid. And it is less so enjoyed now. And I think it's because Breath of the Wild kind of did what Wind Waker was trying to do back in the day. back in the day. And so when we only had Wind Waker, the royal we of Legend of Zelda gamers, it was awesome because you got to travel the ocean, you got to like go to different islands and all kinds of stuff. It was great. It was so cool. And then after playing Breath of the Wild and having this huge big open world, and you've only got these little islands in between big, like, vast ocean of nothingness, it's not the same. Like, it's not bad, but it just feels more tedious, I guess, if that makes any sense. But, you know, it's still a very good game. I still enjoy it. I got over the fact that it was cartoony and played it a bunch when I was a kid. Uh-oh. Nope. Fall down. Oh no. Oh well, I'm now back on the ground floor, so I can find the Scritchy Scratchy. Which I think is over here. Oh, I hear the Scritchy Scratchy. Oh, I see it. Haha, wall hacks. Okay. We've done that. Now we get to go... I don't even have the dungeon map yet. This is very bizarre. I didn't miss it because it's in this room here. I mean, I did miss it because I went by it. I just forgot to grab it. Shift, go back. What is this door? Wait, hold on. Oh, this is how you are supposed to get it, but I usually just double back around. Dungeon map. We got the map. I wish that they made clothes like the Goron tunic that Link is wearing, where it just, you didn't get too hot. I would love that. You could withstand being inside a literal volcano. Not that I frequent literal volcanoes. Metaphorical volcanoes every now and then. But it'd be nice to have the option. It'd be nice to not just sweat for existing. Right past the wall of fire. Link dodged the burning wall of fire. Oof, that was rough. Okay, we're now in the sort of main next area. That's a bat. Coming at me? Haha, gotcha. This is the area with the fake doors that was so widely discussed. Also, walls of fire that take just long enough to show up to make you think you can walk that way, and then they get you like that. But the rocks can go through. The rocks are smarter and better. They're also harder, faster, and stronger. The rocks are Daft Punk. What did I just see through the wall here? I see more fire. That's scary looking. Wall hack to see just blazing inferno on the other side of the wall. That's wild. Now, I think I need another key, which is a problem, because I don't have... Oh, wait, I can get the key here. You're the hero of time trying to play the Song of Time and you just play it too fast. And you get the wrong notes. Real embarrassing, Link. Real embarrassing. Oh, is this a heavy switch? Oh, no. Listen, this switch looks rusted. It's rusticated. Alright, well. Yes, I'll have to come back for that. Which is going to be a problem if that door needs to be opened with a key. No thanks, fire bat. Not today. I've had my daily dose of fire. That was the wall of fire that I was seeing. Hey, I'm getting bombs. I wonder... I think this is a fake door. Destroyed. Here's this spinning, dancing fire scarecrow that I was told about. Rude. No? I need to get the big Goron sword. Oh no, wait, come back. Come back. Hey, hey. It's just a little gremlin thing that inhabits a scarecrow body. The gamer scarecrow body that is red, blue, and green. As we know, very important. Can you... No, 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 no. What am I doing? Jump slash! There we go. Oh, he blew up. It's a very efficient, like, disposal system. Upon death, just explode. Yes, the hovering platform. I really wonder a lot of times, like, who has created the monsters that inhabit these dungeons? And why? I mean, I know Ganondorf evil makes the monsters, but like, there's just such a broad variety of them that he's not doing all that by himself. Like, he's got to have some sort of henchmen or like monster farmers that are helping him out, right? That was not a very good bomb there. There's like, who's his chief of monster staff, right? The evil King Ganondorf and his chief of monster staff. Someone out there is saying like, okay, fire slugs, you're going to the fire temple. Ice bats, you're going to the ice cavern. Redead, you do whatever you need to do, because you guys scare me. Someone's got to make the big decisions. You know that Ganondorf isn't burdening himself with all of that. A lot of minutia to deal with. We're getting the hammer before the compass. It's so weird. A megaton hammer. If it weighs a megaton, imagine just carrying that in your pocket. I think the next evolutionary trait that humans need to develop are Animal Crossing pockets. Really a missed evolutionary opportunity to be able to just take furniture, turn it into a leaf, and shove it in your pocket. Sure, you might have to fumble through a couple different leaves to figure out what they all are, but you know what, you're not going to have any issue moving, any issue reorganizing furniture. You might still have an issue attacking bats because they're annoying. But yeah, I've always liked the idea of Animal Crossing pockets. Or just even, you know, being able to just hang out and fish. Put fish in my pockets. Would the fish... Yeah, but see, fish don't spoil in Animal Crossing, and if you put fish in your pockets... fishy pockets. Get real gross real quick. I think that would be a real recipe for a disaster. So maybe not. Maybe not everything can you put in your pockets. Furniture? Yeah. Any sort of item that would become a leaf. I'd be down for that. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. A door is hidden inside the statue at the entrance to this temple. But the Goron's special crop won't work on it. Don't you have anything stronger? You mean like this giant hammer that I just got? Maybe if we got a label maker for the leaves. I don't see why not. It'd probably work. That's the same as if you just had a, you know, your little inventory cursor to go over it, right? That'd probably be about the same. But then if it like, does it transfer, right? So you have the, uh-oh. Oh, sure, that doesn't have fall damage. If you label, like couch, you have a couch. You take the couch, you leaf it, right? You got your little leaf, and you take your little leaf label maker, and you put couch on it. When you then put the couch back out, does the couch label stay? And you just have a couch that now just says couch on it. Or it's totally like a separate system. If we're doing this, yeah, it should just be a separate system. Why am I trying to make logical sense of Animal Crossing pockets? Always gotta be a devil's advocate. Always gotta try to figure out the but what ifs. Oh, accidental quick spin though. I just tried to intentionally quick spin and it didn't work. If I could put stuff on my wall and not have to hammer things into it, I would have hung art in my house so much earlier. The permanence of having to nail things in really took me a long time to get over. But just like, oh, toss that leaf up on the wall. Do you like it? Nah, take it down. Take it down now, y'all. One painting this time. All right, back to the discussion about the enemies that are stocked in the dungeons. Who's making floating floor tiles? Sentient floating floor tiles. Someone was just like, here's the next big enemy. This will keep Link from conquering all of these dungeons. He'll never see it coming. Yeah, but what do the floor tiles do? Nothing. That's the best part. They just throw themselves and explode into tile. Ceramic? And this guy again, we just dealt with you. Look who's back. Bomb Scarecrow's back. Bomb like exploding bomb, not like he is the bomb. Don't know why I felt the need to clarify that, but don't want anyone confused thinking that I am pro bomb Scarecrow. Can't have that. Oh, he's getting frisky. He's getting a little bit frisky. Nope. Ooh, almost got me that time. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. We're just cruising right along. I don't know where the compass is though, which is a little unnerving because I almost have the boss key. So I missed. Let's take a little sneak peek. Yeah, I missed a room somewhere. Oopsies. Well, I got all the Skulltulas. Bombs? Rope? Lamp oil? It's yours. This Goron's sleeping peacefully and just this loud thunk of a hammer wakes him up. Here's your alarm clock, thud. Also, I'm saving you, so you're welcome. Got the boss key. I am releasing you. Oh. Well, that text skipped that time. I thought he was gonna say something not helpful. Did you know that there's fake doors and you've already encountered all of them? Yeah. Well, if I really want the compass, I'll have to go back to wherever that room is that I missed somehow. But spoiler alert, I don't really want it. I don't even know where that is. What room is that? That is... Yeah, there's not a good way to get back up there, so... Meh. There's a cool trick here that if you... because I played this randomized and got the boss key somewhere else, you can just, like, jump over to here and not need to do the entire dungeon if you're just trying to fight the boss. Which, that was fun. Okay, time to fight the, dragon that has a name that I can definitely say and not have it sound weird. It's an earthquake. Also, Darunia goes in here and is never seen again until the Sage's Temple, so I think that to become a sage, like, I think they have to kick it, unfortunately. There it is. Volvagia, Volva whatever. I got nothing. I got nothing. It's a big long dragon with no legs. That does a lot of damage. Wait, why are you not getting hit by my hammer? Can't believe you've done this. Yeah. Smackaroni, Zamboni. Now there's some sort of trick that you can do with bombs, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I've been dished out a lot of damage. This dragon does a lot of damage. Also, can you not breathe fire? This arena makes me think of a domino. Oh. Oh, okay. What do you miss? It's not even moving. Jump slash with the hammer. Can I shoot it? Oh, I can. What? Oh, it's now making rocks fall from the ceiling. That's right. No, we're good. We're good. Trust. Trust the process of standing perfectly still as rocks fall down all around you. Is this it? Nope. Still need more. I don't know if I'm supposed to be using the sword instead of the hammer. I've always just used the hammer. Haha! Fire attack interrupt us. Entertain us. Here we are now, in the fire temple, shooting arrows at the dragon. Volvagia. Volvagia. How do we... Hold on. Okay, Google. How do we pronounce this? Volvagia. Volvagia. Yeah, pretty much. That seems to be the internet consensus. Oh, there you go. The more you know. I didn't need a fairy though, even though I took like almost all of my heart's worth of damage right out of the gate. I'm not going back for the compass. It's not happening. Vigus erupticus. The scientific name for what's happening with the volcano. It looks like confetti stuff just coming out of the top of that thing. Ah, back here with the Chamber of Sages. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate what you did. I thank you on behalf of the entire Goron race. You turned out to be a real man, just as I thought you would. By the way, the wild Darunia... Wild? I mean, he does have some wild dance moves. Turned out to be the great sage of fire. Isn't that funny, brother? Well, this must be what they call destiny. Nothing has made me happier than helping you seal the evil here. Hey brother, take this. This is a medallion that contains the power of the fire spirits and my friendship. Here's my friendship in a coin. Thank you for the hydrate, Tall Sunflower. Gravelly voice, Darunia. You've received the Fire Medallion. Darunia awakens as a sage and adds his power to yours. Hey, Practical, out at a gig tonight, so I can't hear the stream, lol, but wanted to say hi anyway. Hope you're having a good one. Giggyful's a word, right? We did it. We beat the temple. Except for the compass, but we don't need to worry about that. Now, there's 2 heart pieces here. One that I can get and one that I cannot get. Because I gotta come back and plant a bean. Of all things, a bean. In an active volcano. Imagine planting beans in a volcano. The hero of time, truly the gardener of our time. Something like that. Nope. How can there be so much greenery inside an active volcano? I wonder. I wonder... It's really impressive. Like, it just must be the right kind of temperature. Like, it's not a super hot volcano with all the lava and heat, but it's like a, you know, tropical volcano that allows lush growth underground. Uh-oh, we have a great fairy. Still have no idea what the voice of these is gonna be or supposed to be. But we'll see what mangled concoction of a sound I can make come out of my face hole. I won't do that. She can have that laugh. They really have some camera angles that they elect to use. Welcome, Linky. I am the great fairy of wisdom. That's a little Deku Sprouty. I'm going to enhance your magic power. Receive it now. Receive it now just makes me think like you're signing for a package or like receiving a phone call. Hello, magic power calling. He seems a little nonplussed. Your magic meter is enhanced. Yeah, I'm sure Linky's magic meter is real enhanced. Your magic power has been enhanced. Now you have twice as much magic power. I can say magic power one more time before this is over. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Wow, my non-great fairy voice has resummoned Dublin. Look who's back. Back again. Puppy's back. Tell a friend. What you doing, Debs? What you doing, little pup? You want up? You want up, little pup? Is this cord scaring you? Do I need to move this phone cord out of the way? Do you want up, or are you just chilling? You just chilling? Dublin's having a lurk down here by my feet. This is obscure, but her hair reminded you of the hair you were always stuck with in old Animal Crossing games. What was that, like was it like the Twin Tails thing or something? Because you didn't get to pick your hair until New Leaf, right? Well, even then, I think New Leaf, it was randomized or something. Did you play the original Animal Crossing Tall Sunflower, like the GameCube one? Or did you start with the Wii one? You always got pink triple pigtails that looked so dumb. I mean, hey. It was unfortunate that you couldn't, yeah, like change your hairstyle and stuff in those. You started with the DS one. Okay, yeah, that was a good one. That was a Wild World, I think. I never played City Folk, the one for the Wii. But I did a good bit in the DS one as well. I don't remember what hair I got. I think the GameCube one, you didn't even have hair. You had like a weird hat. And you also had like horns that they eventually phased out. I don't remember if you had horns in Wild World. Played the Wii one briefly, but then decided to just get a Switch. I mean, I think that the old Animal Crossing games have a lot of merit to them, to an extent. But New Horizons letting you put furniture outside, like, is just an absolute no-brainer game changer. And there's still so much more that I want to see from those games, but like, going back to any of the previous ones and being like, well, you can't decorate your island at all. It simplifies it a little bit, but it also simplifies it a little bit, you know? It's like, I wish there was a little bit more to do. But I ended up making like multiple characters on my GameCube and whatnot, and the DS one as well, just so that I could have multiple of the like town or the houses and things, mostly for storage. But the OG trick was to take items and put them in letters and then store those letters in the post office. That was how you like had a storage like what's in New Horizons. Do miss the fact that you had a hairdresser to go visit in your Nook store. That was cool. For the Wii one, there was a hairdresser, because there's a hairdresser in New Horizons that will unlock the new haircuts for you. I think it's the same one. She's just been repurposed. The only character that I think didn't show up, well, actually, Gracie didn't show up in New Horizons, nor did Trunk, the guy that gave you all the emotes in New Leaf. But I think there's a couple other omissions as well, but no, the DS game, you slowly upgraded your store until eventually you got Harriet so you could change your hair with her. Oh, gotcha, okay. Yeah, there were more upgrades for the stores and stuff in older Animal Crossing games. But there was also, again, a little bit less you could do. But I loved when you would get the Tom Nook store to be like the big department store. That was always fun. Just fun to go and sit in a salon to change your hair. A little more like, yeah, less campsite and more actual hairdresser kind of situation. Felt more immersive. Felt more accurate. You like to upgrade this store, it was fun. It was. Anytime you got to that point, which is I think usually just spending bells, but it was always nice to hit that threshold and be like, yep, now we get the big store. Now I have more possible items to get. I also feel like, did I miss again? I feel like that New Horizons relied a little bit more on trading with other people, which is not an issue per se, but I like being able to kind of collect everything on my own. And it feels like it was a lot harder to do that. There's still items that I'm coming across that I've never seen before. Granted, they added a lot in the DLC, and I haven't played that as much in New Horizons, but I'm hopeful that with the raging success that New Horizons had, they will be a little swifter on a new one for the Switch too. Can only hope. But as long as they actually improve upon it and make it different. It's a good camera angle. Like, I want it to be something, like, I love the style, artwork, models, and, like, lighting of New Horizons is absolutely gorgeous. They don't need to change any of that. That's great. But, you know, different setting and whatnot would be nice as well. Okay, I've got a lot of Skulltula friends. So happy everyone's back to normal. The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you. What is it? Bomb shoes. Okay. Very good, thank you. You're gonna give me money? No, you're not gonna give me money. You're gonna give me a piece of heart. The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you. Piece of heart. Let's go. 14. I'm so happy everyone. Okay, so that's it then. If I get 100, I'll get money from this guy. Thanks for saving my kids. What, me? Oh, that's okay. You have already destroyed 50 spiders of the curse so far, so that's fine. Don't worry about me. Have to get all 100 for that guy. He's like Omega super duper cursed. So we've done this. Now I need to go to Zora's Domain. I think we could squeak out Ice Cavern. Let's get to Zora's Domain. And then I'll take a quick little break and get myself some more water. And then yeah, we'll do Ice Cavern. That shouldn't take too long. I'm not gonna attempt the Water Temple tonight. No how, no way. That will get its own dedicated awake brain stream. Because I will most certainly get lost at least once, if not more. I think I was just reminded about the Big Poe hunting that you have to do, where you have to like ride Epona around the field and shoot arrows at Big Poes. And that makes me not want to try to 100% this. When I do the randomizer, I turn that off, because it's annoying. In not the good, like, challenging annoying, but in the, like, this is just annoying kind of way. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a fair shake. And if that shake is shook, then I will just choose to not do it. What are you gonna sell me, huh? A green potion? I don't want your green potion. You're gonna sell me a red potion? I don't want your red potion either, okay. But that's another thing that you can do in the randomizers. You can switch where, what the business scrubs, those guys, you can switch what they give you. And that is something that, like, so like you could get the hook shot from a business scrub, for example. So knowing where they are is also helpful for that purpose. Oh, that kept going upstream. Oh, well. And I'm gonna need to empty my bottles, I think. Are you gonna tell me that it's cold coming from Zora's Domain? An Arctic wind is blowing from Zora's River. Do you feel it? Did I hear Scritchy? Oh, there's Scritchy. Oh, he left. Hold on. How you doing down there, Dublin? He's just having a little chill down under the table, under the desk. Oh. I'm not gonna be able to get that, am I? Oh, and he's gone. Bye. Bye, Dablisha. Cool. I don't really need any more of them. Unless I am going for 100%, which I'm still undecided on, so. We'll see. It's nice that this like waterfall is automated because I think all the Zora are frozen in ice. So if they had to like hit a button, you know, to open the waterfall gate, I wouldn't ever be able to get in. Frosty. Frosty the Zora was very chilly fish. Oh, I need the blue fire. Okay. So I need blue fire for both King Zora and the shop. Or maybe just... Does King Zora give me... I get a blue tunic somewhere, I thought, but maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I should make Christmas Dublin emotes. That's an idea. I mean, I could probably just... I could probably just slap like a Santa PNG hat on one of them or something. Dubs with Santa hat. I could do that. I say I could do that. I'll put that down. That's a good idea. I like that. Will it actually happen? I don't know, but I'm still trying to finish the Resident Evil video, which was supposed to be done by the end of this month and probably won't be. So cute and festive. Yeah, he's gonna be pretty cute and festive. He's not gonna wear anything like, it's gonna be all fake. It's gonna be all digitally enhanced because no way, no how is Dublin gonna let us put anything on him for more than 3 seconds. Can we not climb that ice? Guess that's a no. Gotta play the jumping game. I actually feel like we have a little Santa hat. I don't think I don't know why, but for some reason in my head, I feel like we have a little Santa hat that we tried to put on Dublin at one point, and of course he was not having that, so. Spinning ice. All right, we are now in the ice cavern, and therefore I am going to take a little pause break here. Okay, ice cavern time. Cavernous ice place time. Very thematically fitting with it being winter and all that. There's a puppy. After playing Echoes of Wisdom, I like these freezered enemies much more. Because they're very annoying in this. And in most other circumstances. But they're very handy when you get to use them against other enemies. Did another one show up? Ooh. Frosty. Oh, he's a ghost. He just vanished. Where did you come from? Where did you go, Freezer Joe? Okay, he came. Where'd he go? Wow, he just really came in and left. He was like, nah, I'm good. Dublin entered the chat and left the chat. Is that a purple ruby? Oh, that's just a blue ruby. So we've got to find some magical blue fire to be able to deal with the red ice. Doesn't have to make sense. That's just how colors work, right? Blue fire defeats red ice. I love the sound of picking up these silver rupees. Doodle-doodle-doo. 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 This feels very, like, kind of triumphant. Oh, what happened? Your PC decided to stop working, your TV speakers are broken, but you had to switch back to mobile because the sound was all messed up. Oh. But it sounds, it's not an issue on my end. It sounds fine on mobile for you. Making sure that my sound didn't go like potato. It's fine on mobile, just your PC likes to stop working sometimes. That's annoying. Your laptop or your actual desktop? I wonder if it's like a sound driver thing or something? Brain immediately activates like tech support mode. Like, let's troubleshoot this. That is the fastest blade spinner west of the Mississippi. It's, north of Zora's River. Fastest blade spinner north of Zora's River. Ice, ice, Linky. Dun 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 dun. Frozen ice, ice, Linky. It's your gaming desktop, probably the sound driver, because it did it the other day. I find a lot of times, thankfully a lot of times, just restarting fixes weird driver issues. But like if it keeps happening, occasionally like uninstalling the driver and reinstalling it will fix it, strangely. Because like sound drivers aren't something that you update like graphics card drivers and stuff. Restarting fixed it. Super multitasking on your third device of the night. Oh geez. They couldn't make it easy for you to do your candied, sugar-coated candied cranberry things and listen to me blabber on. They gotta make it complicated, right? If it's easy, where's the fun? Where's the challenge? I'm glad restarting fixed it. It's annoying that it happens at all, but it is good when something as simple as restarting solves the problem. There is a reason why it's the most common troubleshooting task. Which is always what I try to tell myself when I'm like in a weird mood or just like things are going weird brain-wise. It's like I just need to take a nap or like sleep a lot of the times. The human equivalent of the restart. Okay, I'm going to get so much blue fire. We're gonna just have pockets full of blue fire. No fairies. Relationship ended with fairies. Relationship started with blue fires. I never really think about like when you use a fairy like that, do they just leave? Are they like, you're healed, and then they go off back to their fairy fountain? Or do they just like does that consume them? Are we destroying the fairy wildlife? Are fairies now an endangered species because Link keeps having to use them? I'm gonna take these off my hot bar here so I don't accidentally waste my blue flame. I could use some more arrows, and I missed some arrows back in that room, but oh well, what you gonna do? One of these directions is the compass, I think, which is not the most necessary for this dungeon, because it's like a mini dungeon. But it doesn't hurt to have. Oh yeah, it's right here. The blue fire, it's weird because I think when the bats fly through the blue fire, it turns them into the freezy bats, which you would think that fire wouldn't do that, given its properties as fire. And yet, it do. See, those are normal bats. They're gonna fly toward the fire. And they're gonna get ice batty. Do 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 do. We found Google Maps. Okay, where is this Scritchy guy? Oh, I see Scritchy guy. Scritchy, scratchy bug. And another heart piece. That bat? Frozen? They're like supposed to be on the wall, but they're sideways. It looks a little weird. Okay. Now we are blue fired up. Once again. This is gonna go actually really quick. I could probably get to the water temple and start next stream with the water temple. Actually, I most certainly could. It depends on what in-between stuff I want to do. I don't, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know that there really is anything. I can go just straight from here to the water temple. Maybe I'll go back and be a kid in order to, If I go back and be a kid, I could maybe do the bottom of the well, because I don't think that has any requirements. Just planning, planning. Trip planning. But with a little bit of time warping happening because, you know, hero of time. Similar question, who's putting these silver rupees in these dungeons? And then who is encasing them in this magical red ice? You know it's not Ganondorf. If Ganondorf is actually going around to all the dungeons and like putting these monsters and putting these puzzles in these places, I have to give him some credit. I mean, I guess he had 7 years to do nothing before Link showed up. He's like got his little countdown timer in his evil lair that's just like counting down the 7 years. He's like, oh, well, we're getting there, getting closer. Time's almost up. Gotta put the last silver rupee in the ice cavern. That's his voice, Ganondorf's voice. It's just my voice. I was always so puzzled by the ice sliding block puzzles when I was younger. I mean, there's still some of them that get me, but like the whoa. Careful there, Linky. The main one that always, the first one that I really dealt with was in Pokemon Crystal version, and that was a challenge, I think, to my little child brain. When I was young, I never got to adult Link until I was not a kid anymore. When I played Ocarina of Time, I don't know if I would have gotten the ice sliding block puzzles or not. It's hard to know, because I feel like on the one hand it doesn't seem that complicated to me now, but I do remember having a challenge with them when I was younger. Well, they sure look like sugared cranberries. Hey, that's oh, I needed that there. That's pretty good. If it looks like a sugared cranberry and tastes like a sugared cranberry, I think you have found great success. If I might so inquire, are the sugared cranberries something that I will be able to sample? Or is that like for one of the other things? Did I fill up my other? Oh, I didn't fill up my other bottle. We gotta be full blue fire before we're out of this place. They go with the chocolate. Oh, yeah. The chocolate cranberry cake. Yes, totally. Cool. You just are such a crafty person in so many ways. Not like crafty, like crafty in the crafting sense. And it's very impressive. I think I've done this wrong again. You had extra cranberries, so you tried the sugar thing. Is it, like, how does one sugar a cranberry? Do you just, like, make, like, a kind of a sugar glaze to put on it? I did a baking class in high school, middle school. I don't remember how old I was, but I did, like, it was called Bakery Boot Camp. That was a lot of fun. I do enjoy baking much more than I enjoy cooking, but I do neither very much. It's just like a simple syrup that you coat them in and then roll them in sugar. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, same, baking is so much more fun in your opinion. It's something about it. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. Like, in either situation, you have ingredients and you put the things together. I guess it's just, I don't know, there's something a little more novel and interesting about baking. Whereas cooking is just, I don't know. You just like desserts that much. That is true. I do love me some cookies, danishes and things like that. We did, I think in the baking class, we did some donuts, we did danishes, we did turnovers, and we did cookies. It was like a 4 or 5 day kind of course, and they were very good. It's just, yeah, I think that's maybe part of it. It's something about the sweet in the thing. The desserts being a treat makes it more special to bake than just, well, here's dinner, you know. I want to like cooking more than I do. But a lot of times it just feels so time intensive, and I'm not very great at it. I'm not bad at it. I can follow a recipe, but I just don't get that same sort of satisfaction from it. I'd much rather bake, kind of like you were saying. We got the iron boots, though. So heavy you can't run, so heavy you can't float. They sound pretty worthless. We meet again, Linky. Linky. If you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. This is all there is. With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick ice sheet. I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left to head for the water temple. This ice is created by an evil curse. The monster in the water temple is the source of the curse. As would be expected. Unless you shut off the source, this ice will never melt. Just go turn off the outside faucet. Shut the water off to the whole place, right? That's how you do that? If you have courage enough to confront the danger and save the Zoras, I will teach you the melody that leads to the temple. I could also just walk there, but time passes, people move, like a river's flow, it never ends, until it goes into the ocean. A childish mind will turn to noble ambition, young love will become deep affection, the clear water's surface reflects growth. I almost read that as affliction. Young love will become deep affliction. You'll be afflicted with young love. Now listen to the serenade of water to reflect upon yourself. All right, let us reflect. It's nice that the notes that are played on the harp translate to what Link's got on the ocarina. That'd be a real bummer if there was like an instrument mismatch happening. You have all of these like really important magical songs that the instrument that was chosen to be the legendary instrument of time just can't play because it's in the wrong octave or in the wrong key or something. Linky, I'll see you again. I'm sure you will. Kaboosh. So they let you go back out this way, which is interesting because you're supposed to use the boots and like learn how to boot. Which another nice thing about the randomizer is you don't have to go into the equipment menu. You can just push a button and it'll equip the boots. I know, I'm not underwater anymore. Thanks, Navi, though. I appreciate your concern. Okay. Well, that was the ice cavern. That was much quicker and shorter than I thought. So, yeah. We'll get our Zora tunic. We will open... I've still got enough, right? Yeah, I've got 2. I think that's all I need. I think that I will become a kid. And we'll do the bottom of the well. So I should be able to do that. Even though I don't have the long shot yet. Because as a kid, you can't even use the long shot. Yeah, we'll do that. We will do that. And then that'll set us up. And then I'll set us up for the water temple. The most fun temple of all time. The water temple. Okay, King Zora. Get melted. He still won't talk to me here. I have to go down to the pedestal. The speaking pedestal. Hello, Moeep. Oh, I've come back to life. Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. It looks like you have a hard time breathing underwater. Don't we all? Us poor gillless folk. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you this tunic. With this, you won't choke underwater. No more choking. This diving suit is adult size, so it won't fit a kid. Wear it and you won't drown underwater. Diving suit. It's a nice color. I like the blue color for sure. Diving suit maybe is a little bit of a stretch. Oh no! I hear a scritchy. Where's the scritchy? Okay, well, we'll go back up. Scritchy, scratchy, Skulltula. I don't actually even think I need to blue fire this. I mean, I need to blue fire it to get in here, but I don't think that I need to be here. Yeah, because I got the tunic already. So if my tunic gets eaten by a like, I can go get it. But I want to get the Skulltula Scritchy pants up here. Okay, don't slide off the waterfall this time, friend. Ooh, can I even? This is precarious. Oh, maybe we're good. Yeah. Just right. Dun, 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 dun. So, yeah. I'm thinking we'll just roll on out of here. And go back to the Temple of Time. Because I don't. Is there a thing here? Oh yes, there is a thing here. My rumble is rumbling. My secret rumble pack shaped stone of agony is telling me there's a secret here. I feel like it's not necessary? I don't remember this being here. Oh, it's a fairy fountain. Okay, I'll take that. I'll replenish my fairies. Works for me. Weird, the audio died again? That's so strange. What's up, PC? What's your damage? What's your damage, personal computer? Gosh. That is strange. Is it... Like, I wonder if you... I mean, I don't know if you want to try to troubleshoot this while you're doing all your other stuff, but like, if you have like headphones or something, is it also problematic, or is it just the speakers? Like, I'm wondering, could it be the like speakers or the monitor that the sound is coming out of that's the problem, as opposed to the computer? It could certainly be the computer, but you could also maybe test it with like if it's the screen you're using for sound, or you have separate speakers, you could try plugging something else into the speakers and seeing if it is speakers or if it is in fact the computer sound driver. But sorry you're having to deal with that. Tech problems are always frustrating, especially when it's not a clear, like, solution, and it's just like, oh, this thing stopped working. I got nothing. You're left, like, troubleshooting in the dark. Some of the, like, randomest things, like, my main monitor will sometimes not detect my computer, or like my computer won't detect my monitor. And the fix that I have for that is unplugging the power cord and holding down the power button on the monitor for about 15 seconds to like clear out any static buildup that I guess happens. And then it works 90% of the time. 100% of the time it works 90% of the time. The other 10% of that time, sometimes my graphics driver likes to just turn off my main screen. And I have to go back into like the actual NVIDIA control panel and re-enable the main screen, which is very weird. What was that? Oh, it's the horse. Just heard a random snort. Your headset works, just no sound on the TV, so either super old TV or something else. Oh yeah, one of the monitors that you got from me is slowly trying to die. I have a funny feeling it is that... did you get the... oh, what, the ViewSonic one with the little like birds on it? If you got that one is super old. So that wouldn't surprise me if that is the one that's trying to die on you. Yeah, the bird one is dying. Yep, that... I'm not surprised. Hopefully it provided you some use before it just started, like, falling apart. Is it the speakers on that one, or is it the, like, screen itself? Because sometimes with those... because it's a VGA screen, I think. Sometimes with the VGA cables and like the connections, they can get real wonky and cause the image to get weird. It likes to go black often. Gotcha. It could be the cable too. The screen is super old. I'm not trying to defend the screen, but the VGA connections are often wonky. So it could also be that, or just like how it's plugged in, or if it gets bumped, sometimes it's like, nope, I'm turning off. You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. But there are still other sages who need your help. Another settlement needs your help, Linky. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become even more powerful. All-powerful, Linky. You must travel over mountains. Check. Underwater. Getting there. And even through time. Done that a little bit too. If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. Awfully convenient. The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return you to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light. It's fine, though, you just need to pick up your nice monitors from work sometime. Oh, yeah. Have work pay for your monitors. Or not pay for them, but I mean, supply them to you, yeah. If it was a couple years ago, they'd probably ship them to you. But I don't think that they're too keen on doing that anymore. Ta-da! You have learned the Prelude of Light. As long as you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword, you hold time itself in your hands. Linky, we shall meet again. You gonna do the ninja vanish thing? Ooh, it was like a bright flash of light that time. Blinding. Blinded by the bright flash of light. Link does the time warp again. Now, I don't have the means to warp to the graveyard yet, so I'm gonna have to foot it on over. I am kind of wondering if I want to do the bottom of the well or not. I feel like the bottom of the well goes pretty quick. But the last time I did the bottom of the well, it was the Master Quest version. And that was a little more complicated. So I might be misremembering how difficult it is. Oh, I don't think I did the arrow game as an adult. The, like, target practice game. Well, I'll have to do that at some point. I did it as a kid, I'm pretty sure. You really don't need money for much in this game. There's just a point where, like, your wallet gets full and you're good. Wish that was the case in real life. Literally, such a full wallet, you cannot pick up more money. Your wallet is over encumbered. Oh boy, such a nice, simple town that is back to normal, and the building is not yet built. It's kind of cool, though, that they decided to have that incomplete building just to help illustrate the passage of time. Like, yeah, it took 7 years for them to finish building that building, maybe. But they could have just had it change like the other buildings did. Okay, sorry, Windmill Man, but we need to spin. We need to spin real fast. We need to drain the well swamp. Just gets higher and higher pitched. Go around, go around, go around. What? It's going way too fast. La da dee da da doo. Do 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 do. All right, we've drained the well, and we can now enter the drained well. Maybe. All right, time for spooky. There's a fun trick that you can do to, like, clip through part of the level and get to the boss here really easily. And I've tried that a couple of times before, and it's neat, but I'm not very good at doing it. So it's not exactly an exact science. We'll come back for that. Is there not a chest in here? Oh. There is, but it's through 2 secret walls. Why use 1 secret wall when 2 secret wall does the trick? Ah, the compass without the dungeon map. Very useful. Not at all confusing. It's another spot. There's definitely, like, a door somewhere with, ouch, with keys. Door? Oh, secret hole in the wall. It wasn't enough to drain the well. I have to drain the well inside the well. Extra drain. I don't know why that... I thought there was something more there. Now there is no water left. How many times do you think that'll happen? How many times will I just smack right into the speed ray? At least greater than 1. Greater than 2. Now see, this mini dungeon is tricky because there's no treasure chest icon in this room, and yet there is a necessary key that is present here. They're very tricky about it. I wonder what this is gonna do. All the coffin lids opening at once. Oh, it is gonna. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we have a problem. We have unleashed a Gibdo. Gibdo has been unleashed. Time to play the sun song. And get out your big stick to whack him. No, my shield! Oh, no. Well, that's entirely my fault. I mean, it's entirely the bat's fault because they were being real rude about it. Well, that's a bummer. It's fine. Didn't need that shield anyway. Who needs it? I mean, I kind of do if I want to deal with any business scrublets. Oh well. Can I still crouch stab? That's the real question. If I can't crouch stab, that's going to be a bummer. I can't crouch stab. That's going to be a real bummer. Well. Yeah, see, here's the key that you need. But there's no little treasure chest icon. Fire bats. There's always at least one shield losing situation, I feel like. Surprise fire bats. Well, I've got plenty of money to buy another shield. Just gotta go all the way to the, oh, maybe there's a shield in Kakariko Village. I'm not sure, actually. There might not be a shield in Kakariko Village. This is the wrong... Ouch. Is it here? Ah, it is here. Another key. Now, I think we can go down here and get bombs or another key. Bombs. Bombs? And maybe something here? Oh, I can't... Not being able to shield drop bombs is a challenge too, so... Though I can't crouch stab, at least I can shield drop bombs. That's not even a spot that you bomb. Good, good, very, very, very excellent. This is mostly just you drain the water and you could immediately go and fight the dead hand to get the Lens of Truth if you wanted. I hear a like. Why do I feel like there's a hole in the ground here? Well, there's not. Okay. I was worried for no reason. Nut. This room, on the other hand... This room, I might need to come back with the necessary Lens of Truth. See, the issue is that he won't jump. I wonder if I can get that from here. I wonder... So we can do that. If I can lock onto it... So close, and yet not. Yeah, he doesn't jump. That's annoying. Even though it's clearly like a pit, Link refuses to jump. Is it this way? No. There's a chest surrounded by some re-dead, I think. Or the re-dead is over there. That was the difference in the Master Quest version of this, was where the treasure chests are, was, well, different. As is kind of how that works. So we'll grab this. Really sticking it to the re-dead. We'll grab this, we'll go back up, and then I will get the Lens of Truth to do the Skulltula rooms. Because it's just not... It's not worth trying to fumble around in the dark, I think. Doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. I hope there's one more up here. Unless I missed it. Ah, there it is. So we are now here. What does this guy say? Something about spooky voices? I can hear the spirits whispering in this room. Look for the Eye of Truth. That's what they are saying. Okay. If you insist, I will do my best to look for the Eye of Truth. Which is right here, in fact. Let's go get the Eye of Truth. Hold on. Back it up, Link. Almost missed this treasure chest. Oh, it's bombs. Bombs? Got a real, freaky deaky enemy dude up here. Not this guy. But the Dead Hand. With a name like Dead Hand, he's gotta be creepy, right? He will not emerge until one of his dead hands grabs you. Oh, he emerged on the wrong side. Move, Link. Rude. Alright, lower your disgusting rotted flesh. How are you missing? Oh, this is going excellent. I guess we're not jump slashing. There we go. I kept missing with the big stick. This is yeah. I think this is an awesome enemy design. It's really creepy, but like, you know, and uh-oh, I'm gonna get bit. It's really creepy in like the good kind of creepy way, you know? Can you keep your head lowered, please? Please? Hi, Oodles. Nightmare fuel indeed. But like the cool kind of nightmare fuel that you're like, that's really cool, and then you have nightmares about it and you're like, just kidding, it's not cool after all. How are you doing, Oodles? Hope your evening is going well. Are you playing Slime Ranger? Is that what I saw? Yeah. I have not played that, but tried out some Slime Rancher. How was it? It's so cute. I've seen it a lot, and lots of people have had fun with it, but I've never really looked into it a whole lot. It's $2 on Steam right now? Alright, well. What do you say no to a $2 game? If it's got your recommendation and it's cute and fun, I'll give it a shot. I'll add it to the catalog of backlog that I've got. I still have my 8 games from the humble monthly bundle I have to claim. I don't even know what they are. You think I'd like it? All right, yeah, $2. I'll check that out. Is it just single player, or does it have a multiplayer component to it? We got the Lens of Truth. Fun fact, this Lens of Truth, I made my own version of this by using like red cellophane, and you can do like secret messages by coloring over it in I don't remember what color it was. I think it was like red or something. It's sort of like the 3D glasses effect, and when you look through the red cellophane, it like removes the red color or something, and you can see the hidden message. It was a fun thing I did when I was younger. Be sure to try it outside of the well. Seeing the truth will cost magic power. Oof, if that's not a true statement. Seeing the truth will cost magic power. Seeing the truth will also cost mental power. It was a fun little project back when I was a little more creative with physical things. Oh, that's a lot of wasted money. Imagine picking up a huge rupee and having it spill out of your wallet as you leave the dungeon. Oh no, don't soft block me. Okay. I'll get pinned by those guys. Well, I'm glad that Slime Rancher was good. It has been pretty chill Zelda-ing too so far. I'm not doing the water temple. The water temple's the next thing, but I'm not doing that tonight. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna dedicate a whole stream to the water temple because even as many times as I've played it, I just forget too many things. Oh, they're back. The bats are back. Bats are back in town. I like how Slingshot is just like a child toy kind of thing. I was never the person that was like, I want to get a slingshot and shoot rocks at things. Until I played this game. And then I was like, slingshots are cool. So I guess what I'm saying is clearly video games cause violence. There's a lot of, like, after I played Animal Crossing, I got a bug catching net. And I was like, heck yeah, I want to catch some bugs. And I caught like one moth in our yard ever. And like a small little yard moth, not even like a cool, big, creepy looking moth. But boy, did I love bug catching in Animal Crossing. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, video games sure do kind of get you into some interesting things. I mean that in like the good sense. I'm obviously having a go when I'm saying that they cause violence. I never actually got a slingshot. I think I liked the concept, I liked the idea of it. I had a boomerang. I did have a boomerang, and I had no idea how to use it. I was very good at throwing it. It was not good at coming back to me. And I think that that's really the boomerang's problem at that point. So what do I have left to get? I need to go up to the top and grab those 2 treasure chests. Not gonna fall for that trick this time, Speedray. Not this time. Nut. I don't think there's any other good items here. I just have that completionist obligation to get the treasure chests because they're right here. Is there another spider? No. no more spider. Fun fact, if you do this right, you can open this door without needing a key. Because like the camera isn't there. Oh, well, I've already lost my shield. I think this is the other room that I lose the wood shield in because of fire bats. And they kind of just sneak up. They kind of look rodent-like. I guess that is sort of a bat thing. I've not really examined bats up close. Ooh, we did have a bat flying around in our backyard the other night. This game knows me so well. It's like you just came into a room and were surprised by fire bats. You probably lost your Deku shield. Here, have your silly wood shield back. Uh-oh, that's why they do it. Because there is a like there, and I do not like that one bit. Does this stun him? Yeah, eat bomb. I can also stick it to him. We're gonna stick it to him. Yeah. Really sticking it to the phallic slime. Oh, blue rupee. Great. Excellent. Very good. I mean, really, we're just in it for the gold holo, which I don't even need. I don't really need to be getting them if I'm not gonna 100%. But the compulsion. That's it. That's it, we're done here. Cool. So in that case, I can just escape with this, can't I? I never use Furore's Wind. Furore Rocher. I think one of my favorite things about holidays is Return to the World. Oh. Never mind. Okay. Well, here we are. Here we are now. We have found ourselves fallen in a pit. Bet you're wondering how I got here. Well, you see, there was this room, and inside were fire bats. Did I say my thought about chocolate and holidays? The holiday season, I like it because there's chocolate, like chocolate oranges. Chocolate oranges are good stuff. And then the Ferrero Rocher, which I'm sure is how you pronounce that. The like hazelnut, little truffly guys. Those are very good. I'm not like quite there as far as the Christmas festivity, and I think that I'll be able to have the mental shift to be there post this holiday weekend. I think that's when I'll really kind of like get into it. Okay, no longer in the creepy deepy well. Now we can... what can we do? We can twirl around, twirl around a menu, as I can talk clearly. You guys had Thanksgiving on Saturday, so you're ready for Christmas now. You're good to go. You're like, all right, Thanksgiving stuff is over. Let's get this show on the road. I think that's fair. Like, I personally feel having the distinction between the Thanksgiving holiday and the Christmas holiday is good. I don't love how it just all bleeds together retail-wise speaking. But also, you know, kind of however you want to do it. So if you're down for getting into the Christmas spirit early, go for it. I think for me, it's just focusing on kind of big family holiday stuff I like to compartmentalize it. So I'll take like, here's the Thanksgiving part, and then once that's all done and taken care of, I have the brain space to be like, okay, now here's the next part. But I do kind of need to start thinking about some Christmas presents a little bit. Upright, upright, do 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 do. That's the song. All right, we will stroll on over 7 years into the future. Become an adult again. Get to the water temple, and I think I will wrap up for the evening. A little shorter of a stream. But honestly, we're at the point where we're at the water temple, and I don't want to get into that tonight. So I really kind of did all the dungeony stuff that I can do. Until then. I mean, I could wander around Hyrule Field a bunch, but I'm gonna regret doing that if I don't have the long shot, because there's a bunch of Skulltulas that I can't get. And I also am still not convinced that I want 100% this run. And I'm kind of thinking that I don't, because there's a lot of other games that I want to play. Not that I don't love this game, but I would like to play it through to the end. So if that means having to forego some of the 100%ingness, then so be it. Oh, I could have been a contender. I could have beansed. As a kid. I will need to do that. But I can do that later. I can do that later when we get to the Spirit Temple. That's fine. Is that the minuet or the serenade? I've forgotten. That's the serenade. That's the one I want. Warp to Lake Hylia. Let's go. That's really it. We'll put ourselves in the water temple and be good to go. I could use more arrows. Arrows. So hopefully we'll get there. Excuse me? There we go. I've talked up such a big game about the water temple and how I always forget, and it'll probably go just fine. The most of the time I have played the water temple recently has been randomized anyway, so that adds an extra layer of complication to it. The most annoying thing will be all the menuing that will have to happen. Put on and take off the boots. New boot goofing. Welcome to the water temple. Hoping to get some hearts, no? Okay. All right, well, we got some stuff done. We did the fire temple. We got the fish. We did the fishing. That was the most important first part. We did the fishing. We did the fire temple. We did the ice cavern. We did the bottom of the well. We did a lot of stuff tonight. It all went very, very quick, very smooth. So, yeah, pretty content with how that all worked out. And thank you, everyone who's been hanging out. Okay, bye, good night.